99% of mental exhaustion comes from thinking too much and doing too little. Have you ever experienced this? It's 12:30 at night. You're still lying in bed scrolling on your phone. You tell yourself you should sleep early, but your mind is anxiously worrying about tomorrow's meeting while your finger keeps swiping to the next short video. Your work is piling up, and you sit at your desk thinking over and over about solutions, yet you never actually start. You want to change jobs, learn new skills, start writing to earn money. You've thought about it 1,000 times, but haven't done a thing. Your anxiety doesn't come from not knowing what to do, but from being stuck in the endless loop between wanting to do it and actually doing it. The essence of anxiety is never about being unclear. It's about being unable to move. The more you think about how to do it, the more you realize you can't. The more you aim for perfection, the more paralyzed you become. The more you procrastinate, the more chaotic your emotions, the more scattered your focus, until you fall into a state of deep internal exhaustion, wanting to do everything, but accomplishing nothing. So the most effective way to beat anxiety is one thing: don't wait for the perfect state of mind, just do a tiny bit, right now. 1. Anxiety is the product of overthinking and underacting. Have you noticed? People who are genuinely too busy to breathe rarely feel anxious. It's those who overthink, hesitate, and delay taking action who easily spiral into anxiety. Why? Because anxiety doesn't happen in the task itself. It lives in the empty space between the task and your action. In your head, you build a towering skyscraper. I have to do it perfectly. I can't afford to fail. It has to be flawless on the first try. But in reality, you haven't even laid the first brick. That gap is the root of your anxiety. There's a term in behavioral psychology called the intention-action gap. It means the human brain is great at setting goals, but terrible at immediate execution. The more active your mind, the easier it is to fall into the trap of imagining is more comfortable than doing. But no matter how much you imagine, it won't equal a single step forward. Anxiety is the byproduct of that gap. And ironically, the smarter, the more sensitive, and the more determined you are to figure it all out first, the easier it is for you to fall into this vicious cycle. 2. There's only one way to break the exhaustion: act. We tend to think, I need to understand everything first. I need to be fully prepared. I need to feel more confident before I start. But that's the deadliest trap of all. The more you wait to be ready, the less likely you'll ever be ready. Because the human brain is like a simulated battlefield. The less you act, the more it invents risks and fears to protect you. You can strategize perfectly in your head, but you'll still lose to a messy, real-life fight. Many people say, I'm too anxious. I need to relax first, take a break, read some books, find inspiration. But honestly, that's self-deception. You're not waiting for the right state of mind. You're waiting to be anxiety-free before you move. But that's a paradox with no answer. Only action can stop anxiety. Not when you feel right, but because you start, you'll eventually feel right. Psychology has a term for this: behavioral activation. It means that when someone's trapped in anxiety or depression, the most effective way out isn't endless analysis. It's to rebuild a sense of control through small, simple actions. Move, even for 10 minutes. And it's enough to shatter that feeling of helplessness. It's not that you're incapable. You've just gone too long without letting yourself move. 3. Immediate action isn't about doing it right. It's about doing a little. You might ask, but where do I start? I still don't know what to do. Wrong. You know. You're just hoping for a perfect beginning. And that's what's keeping you stuck. There's something called the procrastination trap. People tend to overestimate the difficulty of the first step and underestimate the cost of not starting. We're afraid of not doing it well, afraid of messing it up. So we'd rather not do it at all. But top performers never demand perfection from themselves at the start. They believe in one thing: make a mess first, then you'll know how to fix it. If you want to write an article, just type 100 words, no matter how bad. If you want to make a presentation, jot down the title and rough outline. If you want to work out, go walk around the block for 10 minutes. It's not about waiting for rhythm. It's about creating rhythm by doing a little. Every anxious person is like a car stuck in mud, wheels spinning, engine roaring, but going nowhere. But if you give it a push, even just 1 inch, the whole car starts moving. That's the underlying logic of action. You don't wait for strength to act, you act, and strength appears. 4. Real security comes from that moment. You take control with your own hands. You can feel anxious, but don't stay stuck in it. Your emotions aren't the enemy. Inaction is, and you'll realize, once you start, even just a tiny bit, even move 1 inch, it's like someone plugged you back into a power source. You'll feel energized, focused, and alive again. You'll rediscover that rhythm you lost, no longer watching others win, but finally starting to win small victories for yourself. In truth, action is the most powerful painkiller for the mind. It may not solve everything right away, but it will instantly ease your mental stagnation. There isn't a single anxiety in this world that can be cured by thinking a little more. You don't need more pep talks. What you need is, right now, immediately, do something. Even if it's tiny, even if it's ugly, even if it's imperfect. Action is real self-rescue.